Okay. On BC. All right, guys, this is being live streamed. People are watching this on YouTube, all this shenanigans. So let's calm down so that we can say, and we're live. Welcome to Startup TNT Calgary Investment Summit 10, Summit X.
Summit X.
Woohoo! My name's Adrian. I'm the Calgary lead for Startup TNT. I got introduced to TNT back in 2021 when I was co-founded a startup and we pitched at TNT. I loved the experience, became an investor. Now I work there. So I've worn all the different hats. I'm still an investor. I'm an investor in TNT Capital. But it is my pleasure, my absolute pleasure, delight to introduce my co-host tonight, my co-MC, my friend, my colleague, my co-investor, Alina Martin. Alina, please introduce yourself.
Thanks, folks. I'm so happy to be here. I think this is my third time on stage with you.
Third time's a charm?
Yeah, third time's a charm. I'm really excited with all the companies we have coming up tonight, folks. Happy to be here, happy to talk about companies, happy to make friends. And we've got a really great program tonight for you.
That's right, we do. All right, but tonight we're going to hear from founders telling us their stories, their journey thus far, and the story of where they're going. And the power of storytelling connects us, inspires us, and brings us together. Tonight we're in Calgary, which is part of Treaty 7 region, located where the Elbow and Bow rivers meet. These rivers were important traveling and trade routes for the Blackfoot, the Tsuut'ina, the Stoney Nakoda, and the Otipemisiwak Métis Nation, regions 5 and 6. The people who will be telling their stories tonight live, work, and play in these regions. In the spirit of reconciliation and honoring the narratives that have shaped the land, we need to acknowledge the Indigenous peoples who are the original storytellers of these territories. The fact that we are all able to come together tonight for this event is thanks to the stewardship of the Indigenous peoples that came before us since time immemorial.
Adrian described the legacy and traditions of the First Nations, and it's traditions that make the foundation for a great community. And the TNT community is no exception. Founded on the tradition that started in 2019 as a weekly happy hour. Every Thursday, investors, founders, team members, and supporters would get together to make connections and have fun with each other and stimulate the local ecosystem. The agenda, it was simple. Make friends, have fun, and build companies. From that weekly happy hour sprouted an idea to hold an investment summit in February of 2020. And here we are, 287 weeks later. We're now hosting weekly happy hours in 5 cities across Western Canada, and we've held 37 summits. We brought together, and this is an incredible number, you guys, 450 angel investors and invested $15.9 million in 103 companies. That's incredible work, folks.
Yeah, give it
awesome.
up.
It's awesome.
No, thanks for that. Yeah, I think it's important to note we invest super early stage, pre-seed and seed. So these are 103 pre-seed, seed, Western Canadian startups. But how do you do 37? Some have 103 companies. Not just the winners get investments. So we do side deals as well. Alina, you were one of these winners.
I was, in fall of 2021. So there's probably many people in this room that know of the company called Waitwell. So I'm involved with Waitwell. We won here on this stage. I was the inaugural pitch, which I'm glad they didn't tell me before I got up here.
First pitch on this stage.
Very first pitch on the platform, Calgary stage. So it's an honor to be back.
Right on. Okay, give it up for Alina.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, you guys.
Impressive numbers. But that's Western Canada. Let's talk about Calgary. Calgary numbers. We're in Calgary. It's Calgary Innovation Week. This is only day 2. This is woohoo! That's Kim Aban, everyone.
He's coming up later.
From Platform Calgary. Yeah, it's Calgary Innovation Week. So Calgary numbers, let's talk about it. 141 of those investors are Calgary. We actually added another 15 for this summit. 38 of the companies we invested in are Calgary companies. 55%, over half of the companies in Calgary we've invested in are female founded.
Yeah.
Woohoo! That's right, that's worth it. Bring it up.
Awesome.
26% of the companies are BIPOC founded.
Awesome. Woohoo!
I don't know if you guys know the industry averages, the embarrassing industry averages for venture investment for BIPOC and female-founded companies is much, much lower than this, and we're continuously trying to improve these numbers. And yeah, 6.6 of that 15.9 is right here in Calgary.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we bragged about Calgary a lot. We are doing this
Yeah.
in three other cities right
Years.
now. Right now, we're doing this in Vancouver tonight. We're doing this in Edmonton tonight, and we're doing this in Saskatchewan. I can't remember if it's Regina or Saskatoon, sadly. So for those of you online, if you were looking for Saskatchewan, BC or Edmonton companies, thank you for coming to the Calgary stream. You could check your other stream, or you could just stay here because we're so great.
Yeah.
But let's go on, because we could not have done this alone. We are a community-first organization. I think, Alina told the story of the very first, how it got started on Zach's birthday in 2019. His wife said, yes, you can host a happy hour for 1 year every Thursday.
And here we are.
And here we are.
In
like
2024, going into
287 weeks later.
2025.
But we couldn't have done it alone. The province has helped us. Alberta Innovates, one of our core funding sponsors. We've got the federal government, Prairies Economic Development Canada, another one of our big sponsors. You're going to hear from these guys tonight. We have our Best Friends Forever. We have Applied Pharmaceutical Innovation in Edmonton. We also have Osler Law Firm. You're going to hear from them tonight as well. We have some of our best friend sponsors. Again, the province of Alberta Enterprise Corp, another one of our longtime sponsors. We also have Fasken, another one of our best friend sponsors, and MNP. These are incredible sponsors. I think it's worth it, guys. This is
do without them.
how we couldn't have done it. So
Couldn't
big
do
round
without
of applause
So
for our
say thank
sponsors.
you. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, you guys.
I think you'll notice the University of Calgary, they are actually I think they're the presenting sponsor of Innovation Week. So big shout out to them as well, also a sponsor of ours. So fantastic to be here for
So
Innovation
thank you.
and you're going to hear from some of the others at the close friend level as well. But let's talk about how it works. How does it work?
All right.
Is this a pitch competition?
No, this is not a pitch competition. But yes, we're going to be watching some amazing pitches. But here's what's really important about what you're going to see tonight. So behind the scenes, over the last 8 weeks, angel investors have been having meetings. They've been conducting due diligence. They've been looking into these organizations and understanding what they're core made of. And so investors across Canada have committed to investing $5,000 each to be syndicated by Startup TNT. And that's the winner of the summit tonight. So how do we choose the investor? Well, we're going to go away here after we see all 6 pitches, and there's going to be lots of conversation and lots of voting. So all that hard work tonight. Tonight's the night, you guys.
It all culminates right here.
Tonight's the night.
I want to be clear, that $5,000 investment is the minimum. What happens
Yes.
here, we choose the winner, and then we have investors. They can increase their amount, they can do side deals, and then also TNT Capital, our venture capital fund, co-invest $50,000 in that winner.
And that happens a lot. There's a lot of side deals that will happen as a result of this.
That's
so,
right. When I was raising, we got a side deal.
Me too.
Yeah.
So when
And
we
you
were
guys
raising,
won. You guys won.
we did win, but we also got side deals.
Yeah, we've had 46 investors around the DD table, and I think if you ask some of the founders with name tags, you'll see, in some cases, it's been a grueling DD challenge, a grueling journey.
It's not easy.
It's not a pitch competition, even though it looks like a pitch competition. We're here to celebrate and showcase these incredible companies tonight. So what's the agenda?
Yeah, so this is how it's going to go, folks. We're going to have 6 pitches tonight. Normally it's the top 5, but tonight it's the top 6.
We couldn't choose.
So we couldn't choose. There was a tie. So we're going to see 6 companies tonight. They have 4 minutes to make their pitch. So they're going to get up here. They're going to talk for 4 minutes. When we get really close down, and if they go over time, we got to start to clap to get them off stage.
We're going to clap them off.
Okay,
We're going to clap them
so
off.
we're going to clap. We're
Don't
going to clap them
let
off.
us clap you off. Get your pitch done in 4.
Get your pitch done in 4 minutes. And then there's going to be 2 minutes of Q&A. So you'll get some questions and you'll hear some answers.
We're going to invite the lead investor for each of the companies to come up and ask questions. They're going to ask 2 to 3 questions depending on time.
Yeah, and so after the pitches are done, the bar will reopen. You guys will be able to go back and get another drink. And woohoo! And while you guys are doing that, all the investors will be going back, and we'll be spending around 45 minutes having sort of deliberations. So be back here at 7:45. We'll call you back, but you get 45 minutes, okay?
Okay, so Jeff Chang, where are you? Yeah, okay. So we have another thing. Last time we did this, Terry Rock was up here. We gave away some tickets to Launch Party. Platform Calgary has been kind enough to donate another 4 tickets to Launch Party. If you don't know what Launch Party is, it's next Thursday, November 21st, at the Big Four. Jeff, come down here. We're going to give away 4 more tickets, and Jeff hasn't actually run this past me, but Jeff wanted the mic. He wanted to describe how we're going to give away these 4 tickets. So Jeff, take it away.
Thank you, Adrian. So when he was asking me, he was begging me to do this. So in the comment section, if you could also add why, look at the QR code. If you can scan it, there's a way for you to vote and give comment back on the pitches. But then also in the comment section, could you just explain why you fell in love with this industry and what motivates you?
Yeah,
So
and Jeff,
that'd be
I'll
great.
add there too. It's really important that if you have a connection for a company on stage tonight, or you have an idea, or you have a customer, or you have something that you can give them, put it in there. It's really important. They need our help. We don't build companies alone. We build them through community, and the only way to do that is through connection. So if you see something tonight, please, please, please scan that and give them some information.
Yeah, 1 company's guaranteed to get money tonight, maybe 2, maybe 3, but every single company can get feedback. This could be an introduction to a new customer as well. This could be an introduction to yourself. Maybe you know the space they're working in. This could be maybe you want to invest. Maybe you know someone who'd want to invest. There's room in that form to do it, and Jeff is going to pick the people. So you need to impress Jeff.
Through a Monte Carlo simulation.
Jeff is very, what's the word? Diligent, meticulous. Yes, rigorous with this analysis. All right, thank you, Jeff. All right,
Thank
so
you,
Jeff's
Jeff. And
going
remember,
back.
there's 4. So there's 4 tickets, everybody.
4
Thank you,
tickets.
Jeff.
Okay, thank you, Jeff. All right, and afterwards.
So the after party. We're going to be here till 9 o'clock, folks, and then please join us at James Joyce, which is just down the road, for the after party. There's also after parties that you can see on the screen behind me around these cities. So come, enjoy, cheer on the winner. I can speak from experience. Winning on the stage is extraordinary. Come up, give people a high five. This is a ton of work, you guys, they put into it. So join us after that, 9 o'clock. We wrap up.
That's right. And I think you guys noticed if you got a drink earlier, we don't charge for anything here. But they do charge at the James Joyce, right? So I don't
We
know
are not
if
paying
you've-
that tab.
I don't know if you've built a startup in the past, or if you've gone to school and remember all that excess cash you had, or if you just
You mean
experienced-
none?
Yeah. This is how we have a great party. Donate to the after party tab.
Yes, so donate. $5, $20, $50, anything.
We will give you a shout out. Any denomination will do. We will not shout out your denomination. If you want to be anonymous, just say so. But we'll give you a shout out both on stage tonight and in our newsletter on Monday. And I'll start this off by giving a couple shout outs to my lovely co-MC, Alina Martin. Thank you for donating to the bar tab.
You're welcome.
We also have a great friend of TNT, Pete Santasham, works at USeed. Pete Santasham has also donated to the bar
Woohoo,
tab.
Pete.
I know I saw him here earlier. And there will be more shout-outs to come. I have a long list, so I'll sprinkle them throughout the night. Okay, so who's pitching?
Oh my gosh. Okay, are you guys ready? Are we ready for pitches? Awesome. So these are the 6 pitches we're going to see tonight. So we're going to do something. So what am I going to say again? I'm going to say,
You're going to say,
What?
let's go.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're going to say, okay, I'm going to say, let's go. And then you guys are all going to yell pitches.
Got it?
We got it? Okay, you ready?
Okay, you guys ready?
Ready?
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
All right.
Alrighty.
It's my
Let's go.
pleasure, my distinct pleasure to introduce one of my very good friends, one of our best friend sponsors, Jason Gaborski from Fasken, to come up and introduce the very first company to pitch tonight.
Sorry. Oh, because of the cameras? Oh, I've never been on screen before. So anyway, thank you very much, Adrian. I'm Jason from Fasken. I'm a lawyer, and I co-lead the emerging tech practice group here in Alberta and the Prairies with my partner, Brad. our tech practice goes coast to coast, I guess, Montreal all the way to Vancouver. We have about 100 professionals just in the tech space. And, we endeavor to help our clients from like incorporation, scale up, and then hopefully a big fat exit where everybody gets rich. And we like to be there along the way as both their legal counsel, but as advisors. I'm here to introduce Alex from BankBrain, which is the world's most powerful online banking platform for multi-business users, simplifying corporate banking by consolidating accounts onto one screen. So I will turn it over to Alex.
Thanks, Jason. I couldn't have said it better myself. So, is it crazy to hate being inconvenienced? Like, if you're doing your banking and there's a 25% chance that something's going to go wrong and it's going to take you a day or more to solve that problem, is it unreasonable to want a better solution to that? If you think so, you might agree, you might identify with some of our clients. So we serve multi-business owners, and this is what they tell us about their online banking experiences. And so what's going on with them is it's complexity. They're all multi-business owners, so they got a bunch of companies to deal with, and then they also have usually a bunch of banks to deal with. And so that means that operationally at their business, when they take care of their banking, they've got to learn how to use and train their staff on all these different online banking platforms that they've got. And then they have to deal with all the different banking policies between the institutions that they use. And this starts making things, simple things, really hard. Like if you want to get the bank balance or the current cash available for your group of companies, you got to log in and out like 10 times to figure that out. Or if you want to add your accountant or your bookkeeper to your online banking, you got to deal with every single bank that you've got. And so that's why we've built BankBrain. Where BankBrain is sorry, just saw my buddy Riley up there. Took me completely out of it. Hey, buddy. BankBrain simplifies everything. We take all those online banking platforms that you deal with, and we consolidate them down to one application on a single screen. And so now when you want to get that your cash balance for your group of companies, it's real simple. You just log in. It's right fucking there. First thing you see. You want to add your bookkeeper or your accountant? Easy. 2 clicks. The market opportunity for an application like BankBrain is actually surprisingly large, $21 billion in the United States alone. The founding team at BankBrain is experienced. My name is Alex Kruder. I'm the CEO of BankBrain. I'm a CFA charter holder and a former banker. Prior to BankBrain, I founded Kirby, which was a tech company in the automotive space. I raised $14 million for Kirby, and over the course of 3.5 years, grew revenues from $0 to $10 million per year, and expanded our team from 0 to 43. My business partner, Paul Thompson, who's actually here tonight, was the 4th hire at Skip the Dishes. He worked hand in hand with Dan Samare, one of the co-founders of Skip the Dishes, and it was Dan's the one that connected us. Paul became the CTO at Kirby, and eventually after moving on from both Skip and Kirby, took leadership positions at a whole host of tech companies. So we're looking for $150,000 to $500,000. But the question tonight is, why should it be us? And I'll tell you, we got a bunch of reasons why. But first off, we deliver a fully funded business plan. So tonight, the money that we raise is enough to get us to our goal, which is a self-sustaining business. We also do not need to take your money and wait for other money to come in. We're done. Tonight, your money goes to work. You begin earning your return now. There's also no hardware with our solution. And hardware is hard to scale. That's why hard is in the name. But what scales better than software is money. And that's why we are a fintech company. We're doing sexy fintech shit up in here. The kind of stuff that makes you walk a little taller every single day. My business partner is 6'5". He was 5'2" 4 months ago. Hand to God. Hand to God. There's no prototyping either. We don't have that kind of risk here. The application we launch in December is the one that makes us money. There's no inventory investment either. We will not be taking your money and putting it into a warehouse somewhere. We have traction as well. Instead, we'll be using that money for customer traction. We've already got 26 subscribers. We know how to get the rest, and we cannot wait to sign them up. We want to be aggressive. Lastly, we've built more complicated systems than what we're building today. We've raised capital in the past, and we have scaled organizations. we are ready to go. So, hey, anyone in this room here who's looking for something exciting and wants a life that's more than ordinary, come and see us because we're looking for people like you. And Startup TNT, choose us. Let's fucking go.
All right, Dave. No,
Oh, right. Sorry, I forgot this.
all right, Dave. One of our investors is going to come down.
Hey, Alex.
Hey, Dave.
We got a couple questions for you.
All right.
So we had news that the U.S. is going through with open banking. Canada's dragging their feet. How's this going to affect BankBrain?
You know, honestly, this is our opportunity. The institutions here are reluctant to change. Many of them are fighting open banking. Currently, we actually have access to the same data that open banking will provide through legislation, through a partner called Flinks. They already have APIs set up with most of the major financial institutions as well as many of the small ones. So we can start offering our service now. We can be bleeding edge. So really, the market's open for us, and there's no reason not to take advantage of that.
Okay. Do we have time for another one, Adrian? Okay. So now the question on everybody's mind is no MVP yet. Can you deliver this product by the end of the year?
Absolutely. So I'm not sure. So my business partner, Paul, his claim to fame is he built some of the most sophisticated technology for planning, for route planning at Skip the Dishes. That technology is still in use today after their sale to Just Eat. Anyway, all I'm saying is that type of technology relative to what we're building today is like NASA shit compared to what we're doing right now. All I'm saying is we can do this. It's well in hand. We have the capability. Plus, we have an awesome team to do it as well.
Excellent.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry.
All right, 2 more shout outs for donations to the beer tab. So Nikki Curl, where are you, Nikki? Woohoo! Nikki and Denise Burrell? Denise? Thank you very, very much. I have the pleasure of introducing our new, or not new, but our best friend sponsor, Sarah and Tatum from CBRE.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Great to see some familiar faces and some new faces as well tonight. Thank you as well, Startup TNT, for having myself, Sarah Atchison.
And Tatum Webster. We are so grateful. We've been partners with Startup TNT for quite a few years now, and we've seen so many different companies come from really inception to needing all sorts of different space, and that's what we do with CBRE.
Yeah, so we are a global company and we specialize in all things real estate. So whether that be industrial space, don't know what's going on here, or office space, investment, we're here to help. So come find us after. We're happy to chat and help you guys with any of your real estate needs.
And with that, we'd like to introduce Marius and Ali from Bright Autonomy. Give them a hand.
Hello, everyone. As a technology company at Bright Autonomy, we offer a self-driving automation platform for commercial equipment across multiple industries. Our initial focus is on the golf industry.
Hello, I'm Marius, CEO and co-founder. I have 25 years of experience in software and deep tech, and I was leading contribution on multiple projects reaching about 500,000, or actually 1 billion users worldwide.
Hello, I'm Ali, CEO and co-founder. Over 25 years of experience as a CPA and serial entrepreneur, specialized in business development and corporate governance. I even have successfully pitched on Dragon's Den. We both had previous exits. Finding reliable machine operators is the #1 problem for majority of the golf courses. And despite the increased pay rates, the job market is shrinking every day. Well, we have a solution for it.
Our machine-agnostic automation platform retrofits existing equipment to operate autonomously, resulting in minimal CapEx requirement. Our on-site remote control center empowers a single operator to remotely supervise and manage multiple machines in the same time, enhancing safety and allowing a teleoperation in rare situations when AI alone cannot handle. Using advanced drone and mapping technology, we are creating a perfect digital copy of the entire course. Our smart dashboard allows customers to precisely define boundaries, mowing patterns, set no-go zones, assign tasks, and track machine progress in real time. Our solution not only addresses critical labor shortages, but also improves work quality, safety, and precision. Golf is a large market, niche market, with half of it already concentrated in North America. We are looking at a potential of $1.2 billion in annual recurring revenue on our obtainable market alone. Our business operates as a B2B SaaS model with multiple revenue streams, projecting over $1,000 in ARR per each club.
Yeah, $100,000. Yeah.
Sorry, 100,000. Yes.
There is no direct competitor in sight. Everybody is working on a specific machine. There is no one working on a platform. As a metaphor, they are trying to make a PC, and we are developing an operating system. With over 75% conversion rate, we already have nearly 100 golf courses or the customers on our waiting list with minimal sales efforts. And also we have signed a strategic partnership with Toro's largest distributor in the world to support us with sales, machine upgrades, and maintenance work, which is quite a critical factor for scaling up. Our industry experts bring over 120 years of combined experience to our advisory board, and we are so grateful for that.
So we just secured $2 million in a bridge round, and we are now raising the remaining $3 million to finalize our seed round. This will enable us to complete our first commercial product, improve our IP protection, and build our sales and distribution pipelines. We are looking forward to welcome Startup TNT on our cap table, and we are ready now for any questions you may have.
Okay. So I'm going to invite Cam up. Cam is with MNP, one of our best friend sponsors nationally. So Cam, before you ask your questions, tell us about MNP.
Sure. So Cam Baywa, I'm Director of Business Development in Calgary region. So what I do is connect our existing clients and future clients with opportunities to with other customers, with other capital providers and service providers. I won't talk about all the service lines we do, but one thing I'll leave you with two things that I was thinking about today I was super proud of is we work with more private businesses than any other firm in the country, and we have more investors in Startup TNT than I believe any other accounting firm in the country. So yeah, we're happy to be here. Thank you for the opportunity, Startup TNT. So questions for you guys. I was really interesting due diligence period with Bright Autonomy, and we looked a lot about, so there has been a lot of exits in the space for companies similar but not exact to your technology. So to get to that point, what are you going to do to scale up the revenue to command a multiple or a huge multiple, a huge exit?
Yeah, I can answer that question. Well, as I mentioned, like we have already signed a strategic partnership with the largest distributor in the world for Toro's equipment. Toro is supplying majority of the machines supplied to the golf industry. So these guys have over 104 years of the experience and the trust built within the golf industry, selling and fixing those machines. So they are so comfortable around the equipment. So that could be a bottleneck for us for scale up. But now having this army of the technicians on the floor or on the ground, we have no issue with the scaling up and going from to across the continent.
Okay, and to continue on with getting up to that massive exit for you guys, what other applications would be applicable to or for your technology that you can expand in outside of the golf industry?
Yeah, so well, this technology is a platform for automation, so for any commercial equipment. So if your space is a contained space and the machine does the repetitive job and the precision job, so this solution can be applicable. So these examples can be landscaping, it can be construction, mining, it can be waste management like the landfills, or similar spaces that they need that kind of
A farm, a port.
Yeah, agriculture, port, and all of that. Yeah.
That's all I got. That's thank you very much, and it was a great pleasure working with you guys in the process.
Okay, maybe just throw it there. All right, come up here, Kim. Kim, tell us about Launch Party.
Yeah.
And then tell us who's winning the first ticket.
Oh, I got a name here, but let's talk about Launch Party. Innovation Week's largest event is the finale of Launch Party presented by Boast. We highlight 10 of the top upcoming startups coming up. It's going to be really exciting. You can check them out right behind you over there. As well as previous winners have included, or winners, participants, Skip the Dishes, Stellar Oligo, and some couple others. Anyways, our first Launch Party tickets go to, can you get a drum roll? Andriy Stefankiv. Let's go! All right, we got a couple more later tonight. Remember, Launch Party presented by Boast. Buy your tickets online, innovationweek.yyc.com.
Okay, it is my pleasure to call to the stage Doug from Alberta Innovates, Doug Holt, to introduce the next company. Doug, are you? Yeah, there he comes. Look at that, always dapper, man. One of our core funding partners from the province, Alberta Innovates. We could not be here without you. Thank you for being here, Doug.
There was a 60% chance I fell going down there, so I'm glad I didn't. Nice to be here with you tonight. My name is Doug Holt. I'm the AVP of Capital Development with Alberta Innovates. For those of you who don't know, Alberta Innovates is a crown corporation under the Ministry of Technology and Innovation. They are here to support the growth of technology and innovation in the province broadly by in an agnostic fashion, but we do have a focus on health and clean tech primarily. We look to support entrepreneurs in a variety of ways. One of those is with a suite of programs designed to support entrepreneurs through grant funding. So if you need a product built, or if you have a big fish on the hook, but you need to do a pilot with them, or you need to hire a business development person, there are grants available to support entrepreneurs to come alongside and make it easier to grow and build a business here in Alberta. Ecosystems are not just based on the programs and just the entrepreneur side of it. We also look at the capital side of the equation, and so the opportunity to support groups like Startup TNT and the work they're doing, helping to mobilize and engage with investors, is something that's very important to the province. So we're really grateful for everything you're doing, and congratulations on all the success you've had. And without further ado, it's my pleasure to introduce Tom from HazTrack, a Calgary-based clean tech company.
So 35 days ago, I stood on this very stage, and I feel like I was kind of vulnerable with everyone here. I told you that, in my view, a startup is kind of like the reflection of the personalities of its founding team, and that, sadly, our team is typically described as boring and unsexy. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to announce that after 5 weeks of intensive due diligence, the team at Startup TNT definitely agrees with that characterization. So for those of you who missed our first pitch, our company does something very simple and very boring. We build cost-effective industrial hardware that sits in the top of a tank, reads how full it is, and then transmits data over a cell network so we can integrate it into our software platform. Now, this functionality is extremely useful to two entirely separate industries. The first is oil producers and oil field service companies, who routinely send a guy with a stick to go and check how full a chemical tank is a couple times a month. We come in and solve all of their problems for less than 1/10 of the cost of a comparable alternative. The second is companies who produce biofuels by collecting used cooking oil from the 1 million restaurants in North America today. We come in and help them optimize their routing, which eliminates the 35% of trips that they waste to restaurants, alongside helping them crack down on the $100 million worth of cooking oil that is stolen by organized gangs in the United States every year. Now, I want to talk about what we've been up to for the past 35 days since you last saw me. We had the pleasure of hosting our TNT due diligence group at our factory here in Calgary. We were able to show them our production line, which is fully functional and capable of producing over 2,000 units a month today with a team of 4 people. We also explained to them how we're going to sell the 86,000 units that we need to deploy in the next 5 years in order to provide them with a 10x return on their capital. Most exciting for me is the traction that we've had on the sales front during that period. Since I was last on stage, we have sold over 400 units, generated over $100,000 in new revenue entirely from pilot demonstrations, added 9 new accounts, and were shortlisted as a vendor for an upcoming multi-million-dollar deployment with a leading Canadian oilfield service company. And so our company is starting to scale right now. And so we're turning to you, the Calgary technology ecosystem, for support and help over the crucial next 12 months of our company's journey. We're in need of 3 things from you. The first is capital. We're actively investing in scaling up our sales organization right now. And so if you're an investor who enjoys earning above market risk-adjusted returns that would rival what Bitcoin has done since the American election, come talk to me. The second is talent. We need sales, engineering, and operations talent to execute on the opportunity that we have in front of us today. So if you like working hard and getting stuff done, come and talk to me. The last is connections. I know that the people in this room have a lot of wisdom and a lot of connections that they can share that will help us out along the way, be it to partners, mentors, talent, customers, or investors. If that sounds like you and you think you can help, I would encourage you to come find me or my equally boring and unsexy co-founder, Zach. We'll be at the after party tonight, and we want to hear from all of you. And so with that, I wanted to thank you all for coming out and supporting the ecosystem tonight. Thank you to the team at TNT for an amazing summit and for letting us come and tell you what we're up to at HazTrack, and I look forward to meeting you all later tonight.
Thank you, Tom. All right, up for some Q&A now with one of our startup TNT investors, Lauren. Welcome, Lauren.
Well, first off, thank you very much, Tom, and to Zach up there in the cream-colored blazer. The very first question I have for you, Tom, is when will you be profitable?
That's a very important question.
If you win TNT, when will you be profitable?
So right now we're focused on deploying a bunch of net new pilots for our device. So typically we're selling this product to a lot of large enterprises who between them control about 400,000 restaurant sites. So a way to think about our company is that it's like selling a subscription to every restaurant in North America by selling to a couple of dozen companies. And so for us, once those pilots are completed over the Christmas holidays, we're expecting to see orders, which will get us to profitability in Q1 or Q2 of next year.
Q1, Q2, that's only a few months away. So the other question I have for you is I had the pleasure with some other investors of touring the HazTrack facility. The units are made in Canada. Why'd you do that, Tom? They're made in Calgary, actually.
Made in Calgary.
Yeah.
So we have a facility at Deerfoot and Glenmore. If anyone would like to come and see how sensors are made, please reach out. There's a lot of reasons why we decided to build units domestically in Canada as opposed to a lot of IoT companies will just ship them out to China and have things produced there. It provides us with a number of advantages to execute our business plan from a position of strength. So we have complete control over how the devices are manufactured. If there's issues, we can respond to them quickly. If we have orders, we can ship out units the next day. We're not beholden to a manufacturer who might have a lead time of a couple of weeks. I think increasingly you're seeing a lot of companies bring production back to Canada and to the Western world. A great example of that is a local Calgary company called Blackline Safety. They do something very similar to us. and they are fully vertically integrated here in Calgary. So we draw a lot of inspiration from companies that have helped us out along the way, people who have helped us out along the way. I know a lot of them are here tonight. In terms of how we set up our operations to be able to leverage the talent and the mentorship that we've received from so many people in the ecosystem here.
Wonderful. So a Calgary-based hardware company making it seem easy. I don't know.
Thanks, Ryan. Appreciate it.
Great, thank you. All right, I'd like to welcome one of our best friends forever, Jake from Osler, to introduce our next pitch.
And let's remember, everyone, stand between the lines.
I'm between the lines. Hi, everybody.
And the feedback.
And the feedback. So stand like right here. Feedback. I thought you meant microphone feedback. Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Jake from Osler. Don't forget to give some feedback. Just a quick word about Osler. We're a law firm. I'm managing in High Growth Companies Group, which is a group that works exclusively with technology companies from incorporation through to exit. And we are the #1 Canadian law firm ranked by Refinitiv for both deal flow and deal volume. So we get that through our partnerships with the community, with members like Startup TNT, and working with startups every day and being good ecosystem participants. So with no further ado, please welcome Ryan from Kinetisense.
How's everyone doing? We having fun? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Need that. So I want to start by saying what an honor it is to be here on stage with all these amazing companies. I want to thank Startup TNT for selecting Kinetisense as one of the top 6 companies. My name is Dr. Ryan Como. I am the CEO and co-founder of Kinetisense, and we are disruptive, and I'll tell you why. So before I do that, I want to provide you with a little bit of an update. So I think was it October 9th that we had our last pitch? So it's been what, like 5 weeks? So in the last 5 weeks, we have signed a partnership agreement with the largest soft tissue therapy group in the world. We've received a verbal commitment by the Veterans Affairs to initiate a large pilot program. And we've signed an MOU with one of the largest clinician-owned orthopedic groups in the US for investment. They want to take whatever's left from Startup TNT. So we have a very significant problem in our healthcare system, a huge problem. And it resides in the human movement space. So who goes to a chiropractor? Who goes to a physical therapist? Who's been to an orthopedic surgeon? Who's been to a medical doctor, like a GP? Everybody, right? So 35% of our healthcare system is movement-based, meaning like things like analyzing gait, looking at posture, range of motion. And it's amazing because I recognized about 15 years ago that this space has no technologies or tools to assess human movement. Who's gone to a physio and they kind of like check your posture and they just see you stand there? Have you done that before? Are they getting data? They're not getting any data. Isn't the healthcare system based on data? I think it is. So imagine that we could collect data and we could figure out what normative data is for an age, a gender, a population type, and start to plug that back into the system to enhance our healthcare system, to actually give corrective exercises based on your age, your gender, your body type, and also clinically triage someone to be able to say, hey, this person needs to see an orthopedic surgeon, this person needs to see a chiropractor, a physical therapist. Imagine what that would do to the healthcare system. And this problem actually came about when I was doing my undergraduate studies, and I was working in one of those Vicon labs. You guys like know what those EA Sports commercials where you see those professional athletes? They have the ping pong ball suit on. They're getting that amazing 3-dimensional data. Well, I worked in one of those in my undergraduate studies at the University of Alberta. And then when I actually ended up in chiropractic school, realized that practitioners have nothing. We're supposed to eyeball our patients. That's crazy to me. So Kinetisense has taken the technologies that you have in your iPhones, your iPads, the 3D sensor technology, and we've created an algorithm that allows us to, without any wearables, be able to shoot a patient, not shoot a patient. Some patients you do want to shoot. But to be able to put this on a patient, right, and be able to get 3-dimensional data all at once in real time. We have over 30 different modules. We can actually analyze someone's risk of fall. Over the age of 65, 50% of those that fall and fracture their hip will die within 1 year. Significant. This is the first system that can actually analyze and tell you what the risk is. We can prevent. We actually built a risk of Achilles tendon rupture system with Manchester United, balance system, posture system, range of motion system, and we map the joints that need mobility and stability. We're a SaaS-based company. We use readily available hardware that you all have in your pockets, and we deliver a software which we can sell across the world quite easily. So we actually have our users pay us, and then they collect our data store for us. It's an incredible model. It's all about population data. This is the gold. I know we're in Calgary and oil's supposed to be the gold, but this is the gold. We have one of the largest repositories of human biomechanical data in the world. We're being used by the Mayo Clinic, Alberta Health Services, US Air Force, professional sports teams like Man U, and we're in a digital healthcare market that is booming right now. The global computer vision market in healthcare is expected to reach $5.15 billion, and the MSK disease management market is also supposed to grow. We have a mode of protection, code base, trade secrets, a large data lake, advanced normative dashboard, great ARR traction that's going to grow even more, and some great key financials. So in this seed round, come and join us, Startup TNT. We've made some great progress and we're ready to rock. No, this is the scary part.
Stephanie, one of our investors, one of our ambassadors, Stephanie.
Take it easy on me, Stephanie.
I'll try my best. Welcome to Calgary.
Thank you.
So I have one question for you. Talk a little bit about some of the verticals that you're looking at, some other uses outside of just the movement for diagnostic in the healthcare profession.
That's a great question. So we are primarily in the clinical market. That's where we started. But we naturally started to realize that we could actually play in the sports performance market, in the corporate wellness market. We've actually even just created a golf assessment screen. One of the largest golf groups or golf production groups is actually putting their name on this. So you'll probably in the next year see Kinetisense at your local golf courses, which is exciting.
Amazing. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
That's your only question? Thanks, Stephanie.
All right, I want to bring Kim Aban from Platform Calgary back up here.
You need a microphone.
Yeah,
Probably
come on,
need
Kim.
that.
All right, we've seen some good feedback.
Yeah.
We've seen some good feedback. Jeff Chang has been choosing the names. I hope you guys can still hear me. All right, who wins next?
Well, for launch party presented by Boast, before that, did I tell you how cool, what cool activations are coming? We got TELUS coming, we got Showpass coming, we got Dell Technologies coming all the way from Austin, Texas, just to be at this launch party. So you better want to go. Again, tickets at innovationweekyyc.com. And the next winner for the next innovation launch party ticket is Lex Fidak. Lex? Where's Lex?
There's Lex. There he is.
All right.
All right, and we'll be back with more.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. All right, you ready? The guy who's going to maybe look particularly short, friend of mine from UBC, one of our core funding partners. Give it up for Oba Harding from Prairie's Economic Development Canada.
Whoop, whoop. I'm a little sad this is a finale. I feel there's a great ego boost coming to these shows. I'm feeling the love, Adrian. My name is Oba Harding. I'm with Prairie's Economic Development Canada, or Prairies Can, as we say for short. We are an economic development agency. We are one of 7 regional development agencies across Canada. We do a number of different things as an ECDev agency. We are responsible for growing the economy in the prairies of Canada. We support communities of people or communities by geography. But we're probably best known in this room for funding companies directly. We provide loans to companies. We have a number of programs that do that. Right now we have an artificial intelligence initiative. So if you're interested in that, come see me. Let's talk about that. But we support communities, we support companies, and we support innovation ecosystems and champions like Startup TNT. Give it up for Startup TNT. Love the work that they do. Love the work that they do. They do what we can't. And so we fund them to do the great work and support the growth of the great companies that we see here tonight. For those of you paying attention, interesting day today, first day at COP. Lots of discussion about energy, and perhaps we could use a little bit more information on geothermal energy, an interesting space, but I won't get into that. I'll introduce Ian, who will. Thank you very much, Ian, with TerraFerno.
Hi everyone, my name is Ian Holland. I'm the founder and CEO of TerraFerno. There's unlimited energy beneath our feet. We just need an economic way to access it. A lot of people have heard of geothermal, but what a lot of people don't know is existing geothermal technologies can access just 2% of the world's potential. The other 98% can be unlocked by newer, enhanced and advanced geothermal systems, but they are operationally and economically unviable without flow control systems. We are developing a patent-pending flow control system to make these newer technologies operationally and economically viable the same way that flow control made SAGD in the oil sands viable. Historically, geothermal has been known as a high-risk, low-reward industry, but that's all about to change. With the newer technologies, our customers are predicting payback in as little as 3 to 5 years on systems that will sustainably produce energy for 30 to 50 years. With the International Geothermal Association projections, we're projecting a TAM of $3.5 billion to 2030. We are expecting that to grow exponentially in the 2030s as these get proven over a longer life cycle. Putting all this together, we see geothermal flow control as the biggest opportunity in downhole technology since the shale oil and gas revolution, except this time we get to produce clean energy. With our business model, our customers are geothermal and oil and gas companies developing geothermal projects. We expect to charge $500,000 to $1.5 million per installation, but we expect to save them millions to tens of millions in their development capex. Over the next 3 years, we're projecting $10 million in revenue as we prove out our core technologies, but by 2029, as these move from pilot to commercial, full-scale commercial projects, we're estimating $75 million in revenue, and our customers have identified to us 59 opportunities for our technology so far. We have 5 EOIs and LOIs from the geothermal industry. We have provisional patent on our flow control system, and we're filing 2 more. And we have field trials scheduled in Q3 of next year with a joint venture between Novus Earth and GMK Energy in Turkey. But we have something even bigger. One of the world's largest mining companies has found us, and they've actually discovered that our technology can potentially solve in situ resource recovery or ISR mining in the exact same way that we're solving geothermal, which is a massive opportunity that we're still quantifying. Milestones, we've actually done a lab test where we simulated a 90% increase in energy recovery with our technology, validating that it works. Now we need to scale up the temperature testing. I was just in Turkey in October with Novus Earth and GMK Energy planning our project over there. We're expecting the purchase for that project to come up soon, and we're also finalizing a project with Fourth Resource in Africa. We're currently a team of 2, but we have over 30 years of combined experience in oil and gas, and we are working to bring that knowledge from oil and gas to solve the challenges faced by geothermal. We're currently raising our $1 million pre-seed round. This allows us to get through phase 1 of our test facility build-out, prepare for field trials. We have several patents to file. We actually have 8 patents in the pipeline total. And obviously, as a team of 2, we want to expand that and increase our capacity. We started October with 1 potential project for next year. We now have 5. So we really need to increase our team size. At TerraFerno, we're not just adapting, we are defining the future of geothermal energy, and we want you to join us on our journey. Thank you.
Okay, Jeremy, one of our investors.
Thank you, Adrian. Thank you, Ian. Great presentation. I'll start off by asking, geothermal's actually kind of been around for a while, but what's new and what's generating all the buzz now?
I think the big thing is oil and gas technologies finally got to the point that it can actually make geothermal economic with these newer technologies. And we also have hundreds, if not thousands of people all over the world moving into geothermal and bringing their oil and gas experience to actually solve the challenges. That hasn't been happening before.
Yeah, and I guess in speaking of that, this is a technology that kind of has been used in some ways in the oil and gas industry, and you want to bring it over. Can you talk about some of the differences, like why that won't work exactly as it would in oil and gas as it would in geothermal?
There's two core problems with that. In oil and gas, their goal is to optimize oil and gas production. In geothermal, we want to optimize heat recovery. So we have to have a new type of flow control technology to do that. The other is the life cycle. In oil and gas, they typically have a maximum life cycle of 5 years. In geothermal, the minimum life cycle is 30 years, which means we have to completely rethink how we do things.
All right. I guess last question. You talked about a lot of interest in 59 different projects that you're looking at, and what's driving that interest in growth, and why are companies looking at your company, TerraFerno, to say you're the guys to solve this problem?
I think the big thing is energy independence. A lot of the countries that we're going to for our first projects are gigantic energy importers, and they have good geothermal resources. They're putting massive incentives in place so they can actually start producing their own energy instead of importing energy.
Gotcha. So tariffs are coming. That's what you're telling me.
They're already in place.
Okay. Thank you, Ian.
All right, Jeff, join me up here. All right, little comic fun relief here. Jeff, you're an incredible your stage presence is awesome. Your microphone's off though.
I did not know that. Sorry.
Yeah, your stage presence is great. So I want to give some more thank yous to people who've donated to the bar tab. You want to help me out?
Let's see.
All right. So Johannes Fisher. Johannes. Thank you, Johannes. There he is.
Chris Weinhop.
Apple.
Sorry, I can't read.
Chris, he's a regular at TNT. Thank you, Chris. Chris actually donated twice. Here we go. No, don't read that one.
Dan Olson.
Where's
Thank
Dan
you.
Olson? Oh, look, I saw him. And hey, we just saw this guy, Oba Harding. Thank you, Oba. Thank you. Guys, you can help us have a great party too. Any of you can help us. Just donate to the bar tab. It's cheers@startuptnt.com. But any other things to give away? Anything other announcements?
Yeah, we have another one. But also, what I found powerful was the networking that you were telling about. So let's do a social experiment here. Adrian, this guy's a real showman. So if you guys know anyone in the entertainment industry, especially cruise boats, he would make the best cruise boat comedian. So let's put him on the Royal Caribbean. Okay?
All right. Anyone know anyone at Royal Caribbean? I think that's
This is an experiment. So
he's trying to get me offshore.
The winner is Mariana Lozano.
Right on, Mariana.
You here?
Mariana Lozano.
Oh,
There
okay.
she is, right on. Okay, and you're going to come back with one more name after the last pitch, right?
Yes.
All right, so Alina, who's introducing the next pitch?
All right. We want to welcome our best friend, Stephanie from RBCX. Stephanie?
Thank you very much. When there's two Stephanies presenting today, you know it's a good luck kind of day. So if there's other Stephanies on in the audience today, you're getting triple good luck. All Stephanies come together. Great to see everyone. My name is Stephanie. I'm representing RBCX. I help build and strengthen Canada's tech ecosystem. We're well embedded across Canada. A few of us this week are at SAS North. Innovate West a couple weeks ago was at BAM Venture Forum, Atlantic Venture Forum. So just like with Startup TNT here tonight, we're well embedded in the ecosystem, supporting our clients from building their businesses from duct tape and glue, whatever that analogy starts with, up to becoming that rocket ship that we try not to use on our LinkedIn profiles, but we do anyway since we're in tech. So tonight, I'm going to be presenting Ben from Verano.AI, and he is beaming in from Halifax, Nova Scotia.
Hi, everyone. Hope you can hear me. Hope you can see me.
Sorry we couldn't be there tonight.
We can't see you yet. Okay, hold on. Just wait, Ben. Okay, we can see you. No
Okay,
slides yet.
I'll start sharing my screen. How's that? Hi everyone. I hope nobody was tuning in to see Clay. Sorry you're stuck with me tonight. I'm Ben Tumlin. I head up our business development and partnerships here at Verano.AI. There are a couple of Verano guys in the room, but thanks for having us tonight, even if it is virtually. So who are we? What do we do at Verano? We develop our own AI models to automate the compliance journey for highly regulated industries. So why are we doing this? I'm sure you're all aware we came from a previous traditional SaaS company that was very manual, both on the customer's end and on the back end for us from a technology piece. Better than Excel, but only slightly. So we thought there's got to be a better way to do this, because at the end of the day, compliance is hard. We don't know a single company that's fully compliant or caught up. So we thought we could go back to the drawing board and come up with something, a better solution for the industry. So here's our team. I'm sure you guys are used to seeing Clay. Clay's off in Ottawa doing some pitches himself tonight. We've got Revan Yamaguchi, our brilliant AI engineer, Rob Shaw, our CTO, Hugo Kikamoto, who's our project manager, and myself. So between us, we've had 8 exits. So we've been around the block a few times, learned a few things, and are still learning a
Ben,
bit more.
your slides are not advancing. You want to go to presenter mode and then advance your slides. There you go. Presenter
Can you
mode.
see them now?
Presenter mode would be better. We'll give you another 30 seconds for this.
Okay, I'm not sure exactly where that is. So, can you see the advancing now?
No. See where it says from current slide? Yeah, click that. See if that works. No.
Nothing?
It's on the bottom right next to the Zoom scroll bar. There's a little thing. Try that thing. You might be on the wrong screen. That actually could be what's happening here. You might have shared the wrong screen.
There's probably 2 PowerPoint options to share.
Well, now I don't know what's going on.
Sorry, this would have been better in person. My apologies.
No, it's all right, man. We'll give you your time back. It's totally fine.
Let's see if we can do this. See if you can see my entire screen, and we'll go from there.
Sure.
Can you guys see that now?
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Go to your team. Go from your team slide. Go from your team slide. There you go. Go from here.
What can you expect from a tech company, right? You guys have probably guessed that I'm not one of the technical guys at the company, business development. So as I said, you guys all know Clay, Renan, our AI guy, Rob, and Hugo, and myself. So one thing we thought was very important was to get a great team of strategic advisors in the field of energy and finance that we want to take this company in. So we put a great bunch behind us that have been guiding us along our journey. So what's out there right now? What are they doing? It's a lot of low-tech compliance platforms that are outdated and incredibly inefficient, especially in the energy and finance industries. So not meant to read all this. This is what a regulatory SME has to go through on a day-to-day basis. And what we've come up with is something to automate these mundane and menial tasks for these regulatory compliance professionals. So what happens if you're out of compliance? Of course, we can all understand that, when the regulator comes down and you're out of compliance, there's financial penalties, legal repercussions. If you're a publicly traded company, you can take a severe hit on your stock price, disruption to your operations, and added regulatory scrutiny. So we've come along to change the future of work for these things. We developed our own AI agents that interact with regulatory teams to automate the compliance workflow. So what do? We do 4 things very well. We pull regulations, we monitor and summarize these. We identify requirements that are applicable to that organization. Then our secret sauce is we map these requirements to a company's internal controls, policies, and procedures and provide a gap. From there, we use our generative AI to suggest changes to bring them into compliance or be able to develop a procedure from scratch. So we're not just a ChatGPT wrapper. We're an AI and API first company. We can integrate with other GRC platforms or use our own web application. We're currently integrating with ServiceNow as a build partner. Where we are and where we're going, so I'm sure you've heard, we've had a partnership with Deloitte that is ongoing for us right now. We're currently integrating with ServiceNow to be able to have our application on their platform and access their market of clients. Recently, we're inducted into the session of the Creative Destruction Lab, and we're currently completing our capital raise to support our 20 million ARR by the end of 2026. So needless to say, this is a big market for us, and it's only getting bigger. Focusing on North America right now in the energy and finance, and this market alone is more than enough for a company like ours. We've purposely placed ourselves this in our competitor chart because our mapping capabilities are second to none, and this is our secret sauce. This gives the companies the ability to really understand where they are in a compliance journey. So at our heart, we're a B2B SaaS company expanding from energy into finance, mostly in the partnership channels, while we're still going direct to some of our customers as well. We are also raising money, which we hope TNT will be a part of that. After talking to Clay today, it sounds like that committed portion has gotten quite a bit bigger. So hopefully have some exciting news here and hope that TNT can come along for the ride. But we are raising $1.5 million to support our $20 million ARR in 3 years. If anyone has any questions, please feel to reach out. I know Rob and Hugo are in the audience tonight, and thank you for having me virtually, and I apologize for the tech delay.
Thank you, Ben. Round of applause for Ben over that. That's always tough. All right, I'd love to, you've met Jeff before, our investor, Jeff.
Hey, Ben.
Yes. Hey, how you doing?
So my first question is, you guys provide a ton of operational efficiency in the organization. Can you tell me what else you provide?
Yeah, so it's easy to look at it from, making a certain department more efficient, but ultimately the bigger goal is for us is to reduce the company's risk profile. So all of those things that can occur when a company's out of compliance. So it's one thing to be, more efficient and get to a state of compliance, but fundamentally reducing the risk for the shareholders and the board of directors. There's been a lot of huge fines in the news lately, as I'm sure you've seen for some financial clients. So we're trying to help reduce that.
Awesome. So have you quantified how much hour savings, operational savings you guys can do? And do you have an example of this?
Yeah. So we say generally we have an 80% efficiency for people in this space, but I can give you a bit of a quick case study. One of our clients was undertaking a requirements identification project for a customer going into a new area. They had taken 5 people 5 months to assess what this company's obligations were, and then map it to their internal controls and see what the gaps were, see what was able to do. So our team was able to take those same regulations and bring that down to a matter of weeks instead of months, with a significantly smaller team. So what this does at the end of the day is it allows customers to go out and get more business at a faster pace and become not only more efficient, but to help them bring in more capital in the door because they can take on more projects.
Thank you. Give it up for Verano.AI.
Thanks, guys.
All right, Adrian.
Okay, Jeff, you got to announce one more winner.
Oh, right.
One more
Yeah,
winner,
here.
okay?
Yes. Thank you. So the winner will be, I know we're pressed for time, I'm assuming, so I'll cut my story
Yeah, the
short.
bar is closed.
Anil Esrani.
All right, Anil. Okay, so we have a few more shout outs. We have the music shouldn't be started yet. Stephanie Horner. Thank you,
Where
Stephanie.
are you, Stephanie? Thank you, Stephanie.
Good friend, Raheem Nathu. Where's Raheem?
Raheem, where are you?
Raheem, I know you're here. I'll see you soon. All right, here's what's going to happen next. The bar's going to reopen. The investors are going to go to that back room. Please, investors, we're behind schedule. Start making your way there.
Everybody go get a drink.
We are
We'll
going
see
to
you.
try and get this done fast. It's going to be difficult. We will do our best to be back here at 7:45, but we're running a little behind. So thank you. Bars reopen. See you at 7:45.
All right, are we
All
ready?
right, everyone. Okay, everyone be quiet. We will be quick. I promise.
We're going to be very fast.
I need the clicker. I need the clicker. AV guys.
Hello.
I need the clicker.
We need the control.
All right, welcome back. Thank you for being quiet. What an intense deliberation room.
Oh, it was good.
Who did we talk about?
These 6.
These 6 companies.
So big round of applause for everybody today, you guys.
That was tough. The voting was
It was intense.
close.
Oh, so close.
Close. But we couldn't have done it without the support of our partners and sponsors. So one more time, give it up for our partners
all of these
and
folks.
sponsors. They weren't in the room physically, but they were in the room financially.
Yes.
No, they really, honestly,
We couldn't do it.
These partners also refer companies to us. We get some incredibly great companies referred to us for our partner sponsors. They also refer investors to us. It's fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's fantastic.
It's the ecosystem.
It is. It is an ecosystem. We had great deal flow because of our partners and sponsors.
Yes.
And our community building. Okay.
Where are we
After
going
parties.
next?
Remember, if you're watching online, there's other cities. But for everyone here, we're going to go down there till 9. And then, where are we going?
After here.
After 9?
Oh, we're going down to James Joyce.
James Joyce Irish Pub. Just a quick 3.5
So just down
blocks
there.
away.
You guys come join us.
We'll walk as a group. It'll be a lot of fun.
It's always a good time.
Don't drive, but do donate to the bar
to
tab.
the bar tab.
It has its own slide. Put the do in donate. First
do in
2
donate.
letters. Okay.
Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Me too.
I'm ready. And the winner is HazTrack.
HazTrack! Where are they? Oh, there they are. Congratulations.
Wow. Clean Tech Calgary startup. All right, okay, thanks for coming down. I want all the founders to come down. We're taking a group photo. Everyone else, thank you so much for being here.
Thank
The
you so
bar's
much for
open.
coming.
Go get a drink. We're gonna do some photos. We're gonna celebrate a bit up here, and then we'll meet you down there.
Congratulations.
We'll meet you down there.
Yep.
Okay?
Congratulations to everybody. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, I should say we have some side deals.
Oh, we
I
do.
should- I forgot.
You
Sorry,
totally
I got
forgot.
so caught up in the moment. We can announce a side deal with BankBrain.
Yeah, BankBrain got a side deal.
We have another one that we're working on, kind of under some conditions.
Yes.
That we want to talk to them about. So I can't announce that one yet, but we could definitely announce the BankBrain deal right now.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Founders who pitched tonight down on the stage, let's take a photo. Everybody else grab a drink.
Right
and
on.
we will see you all at James Joyce after 9 o'clock.
Photo.